It's bigger than just what it means to me. It's what it represents for a whole bunch of people like me that have walked these prison yards and have done our time, and we've worked really hard to turn our lives around here, living these lives that a lot of us probably didn't think we ever could.
So Nebraska's Supreme Court handing down a ruling that could have major implications on the race for president in that state.
The High Court clearing the way for people with felony convictions to vote, with less than 3 weeks to go until Election Day. Our legal panel is here to weigh in. Jonna Spilbor is an attorney, also a Trump surrogate, and Will Scharf is a Trump attorney. So welcome to you both. So again, let's dive into the ruling here, because there's so much news during this time. In case you aren't paying attention to what's happening in Nebraska, just 2 days before the deadline to register online to vote in Nebraska, and less than a week to register by mail or in person, the ruling going against the state's top election official, who said only Nebraska's Board of Pardons could restore a felon's voting rights. So, Jonna, maybe you can walk us through what was at the center of this case to even have us talking about it.
Yeah, this is so interesting. So it's not that unusual to have laws that allow people who have with felony convictions to have their rights restored, whether it's voting rights, gun rights, other rights. That part is not what's got my ire up. It's the timing of this ruling that is very suspect. If you look at it here, under ordinary circumstances, if you were a felon in Nebraska, you had to wait 2 full years after you completely finished your sentence in order to qualify to restore your voting rights. Now they've done away with the 2-year waiting period, just in time for any felon who's finished their sentence to vote in this election. If this law had a name, it would be Criminals for Kamala, because it's a blatant attempt for Democrats to perform another dirty trick just to buy some votes.
Will, do you share that sentiment as well? There are some that say that this could hurt Trump in Nebraska. Nebraska typically a red state. What do you see out of this?
Well, Nebraska is a red state, but it awards its electoral votes proportionately. So what's at issue here really is the single electoral vote from Nebraska's 2nd congressional district. I've looked at the briefing in this case. I've read the opinion. I think Attorney General Mike Hilgers was absolutely correct that under the Nebraska Constitution, what's been done here is simply just not allowed. This is not the way that the law is supposed to function in the state of Nebraska. So I think what you're seeing here, again, is efforts by the left to corrupt our election system, to change the rules at the last minute, to inject chaos into what should be an orderly presidential election.
One of the plaintiffs in the case issued a statement via the ACLU of Nebraska, writing this: "For so long, I was uncertain if my voice would truly count under this law. Today's decision reaffirms the fundamental principle that every vote matters. It's a victory not just for me, but for thousands of Nebraskans who can now exercise their right to vote with confidence." Jonna, could this impact maybe similar cases beyond just in Nebraska?
Yeah, you betcha. The last time I looked, we have roughly just under 2 million people incarcerated in the United States alone. A bigger population than anywhere probably on the planet. That's a huge voting block. And if you're in prison, chances are you're going to vote for the candidate who wants to defund the police, who wants no cash bail, who wants to, at some point, let's just open all the doors to the prisons and let's put voting booths inside, so you can vote before your sentence is done. That's the slippery slope. But I'm not even being that facetious, that we could see in the future. And that's exactly what the Democrats are trying to do here.
Yeah, not a winner-take-all state for the electoral votes, just to keep that in mind in Nebraska. So it could get a little bit sticky, or a dicey situation, if you will, when you're splitting these up, looking at that case. We appreciate the time. Jonna Spilbor, Will Scharf helping us to understand that. Thank you.